Joshua Hart here, 4 seconds out, here with Jamie Moore. Jamie, a bit of a bizarre ending, I guess you could say, to tonight, the main event, Jack Catterall versus Harlem Eubank. Just give me your initial thoughts on Jack's performance.
I don't know if it was a bizarre ending. The fact of the matter is that they came together, they clashed heads. The cuts was horrendous, and I was surprised even before the round ended that the ref hadn't sort of stopped the fight to let the doctors have a look at the cuts, because they were really bad. You could see from the outside. Luckily, a bit of common sense prevailed, and the doctors decided to call the fight a halt, and it went to the scorecards as it should do per the rules.
Obviously, going to be a lengthy spell out now for Jack, but upon his return, is it really time to push for those world titles? I spoke to Carl Frampton yesterday, and he said it'd be a travesty if Catterall doesn't get his hand on the world title.
Exactly, it would be, and Eddie is in a position where he's got a couple of world champions or people fighting for world titles at that weight, where it's an option. So in the not too distant future, obviously he needs to have a good rest now and let this cut heal up. But the sooner the better for me. He's 32 years old now, and he needs to strike while the iron's hot.
While the fight lasted, was there anything that Harlem did that maybe you were surprised by? Was there anything that Harlem did that you were shocked by?
Everything what we expected, he did. You know, he does a lot of stuff which is not really effective. It's just stuff to sort of keep you occupied and make himself look like he's active, and he does things with his feet. He tried sort of jumping down Jack's throat a few times, and Jack just dealt with it exactly how I thought it was. I thought Jack was much better on the front foot tonight. He was landing his 1-2 down the middle a little bit better than he has done in the past, and it was going exactly how I thought it was. And I feel like Jack was just about to start getting to him when the cut happened. So pretty much how I thought it was going.
Just a quick word on Pat Brown as well. A destructive display tonight against Lewis Oakford, who's kind of been a bit of a gatekeeper for those up-and-coming fighters. Been a bit of a test for them.
Yeah.
Pat doing the biggest job on him so far. Do you feel he's already starting to push that English level?
Do you know, Pat's 26, and the only thing he needs is rounds under his belt before he's ready to really push on and move on. You know, he will not be one of those fighters who hangs around and has 2 years apprenticeship where he's just beating journeymen. He needs to be fighting good kids. He's the only way he's going to progress and learn. But I'd say within 10 fights, he should be in a position to be fighting for the British title. That's the type of talent he is.
Akib and Alfie both with great wins tonight, especially Akib's short notice opponent with Alex Murphy, but nonetheless 2 great displays from them, and as they keep moving forward in their careers.
Yeah, of course, Akib struggled early on to get into it, but he's a natural super featherweight, and you know, he boxed Alex Murphy is big lightweight, and he struggled early on, but he grew into the fight and he finished strong. I told him going into round 8, I said, listen, this is probably even. He's probably 4 rounds each, so you need to win these last 2 rounds, and he did. So yeah, good performance.
Just very last, Jimmy, while I've still got you, Tyson Fury's made a shock announcement of a return this week. Are you surprised to see him come back? Are you excited to see him come back?
I wouldn't say surprised. He's had a lot of comebacks, and you know, he's exciting to have around the game. So while he's still young and fresh enough to do it, why not? And obviously him and Usyk have got history. Even though I feel Usyk won both fights, they were both close and very competitive. So I'd like to see a third one, yeah.
Would you rather see him fight AJ though, knowing what we've already seen with him and Usyk? And there's still the unknown with Fury and AJ.
I would rather have seen it years ago, but I would still like to see it. So you know, Usyk is 2-0 against both Fury and AJ. So I would rather see Fury and AJ. Thank you, sir. I'd rather see Fury and AJ fight each other, because I believe, even though it's better late than never, it's a huge British fight.
Jamie, top man, really appreciate your time. We look forward to seeing you soon.